Today's topic, a blast from the past. Straight from the kingdom of cucking.
I think the ultimate challenge for my 20s is going to be shifting away from social media and all the politics that I've got myself involved in to be able to make what I really want to make. I think we've yet to see an artist come directly out of the social media world, and I want to be the one to do it. When I was streaming the other night, my community started saying that art is liberal and gay. In streaming, I've cultivated an audience that shares little to no interest with me besides UFC and all the dude activities that are popular in media. Most of the people that watch my streams only like movies like The Joker, Fight Club, The Matrix. I spend so much time in galleries and museums because nothing else instantly gives me so much inspiration. As I get older, I come to realize that there's really nothing more uninteresting than talking about than money, business. Many men are afraid to discuss anything else or step foot in a place like this because art is supposed to expose and highlight our vulnerabilities. I love streaming, but part of the reason I hate it is because you end up becoming a jukebox for people who want to hear the same talking points over and over again. Especially when your audience is 98% male. They want to hear discussions about women and self-improvement so that listening to you feels like they're progressing, but most of them never apply any of it. They just like hearing the greatest hits. Sometimes streaming now feels like being a 7-year-old rock star who's playing hits from the 80s. I'm beginning to understand why bands like Radiohead refuse to play their most famous songs like Creep. I'm a widow. Yeah, maybe in 1993, but it's time to grow up.
Okay.
Thoughts?
When was that taken?
Huh?
When was that film?
A week or two ago.
I mean, it's a flip-flop. The way I would characterize this guy, this character is he's a crock. He's not a flip-flop, he's a flip-flop company. He's been making his money on flip-flopping like that. It's not so much like, oh yeah, being on the fence or being, oh, you know, you're leveled. No, you're in between. You're centered. No, is that it's one extreme to the other. It's not no leveling. It's always like boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop. Whatever we not said about this kid, it's the same thing that repeats over. It's a cycle that repeats itself. And then he's going to go into another tangent. It's just that.
So you don't support your fellow Haitian brother?
No. And there's a lot of people a lot of fellow Haitian that I don't support. You don't support your fellow African.
Africa's a continent.
I don't care.
But my fellow Ethiopians, I support them every time I see them.
No, that's not true.
Go.
That's not true.
Go Weekend.
Johnny.
Hey, Bo, I see you do your thing.
That's right. Johnny Somali's fucking Ethiopian.
He's Somalian.
Too.
That's not the same thing.
No, he's not.
He is.
Anyways, all that to say, no, it's just what else are you gonna see? It's just a flip flop. One thing doesn't work, you switch it up. It doesn't work. You explored everything and you done pissed off everybody with that lore. So you switch it up. So like what else? What else is new? How many times did this guy flip flop?
Well,
how many times did this guy flip flop? How many times?
How many times do you have to flip a pancake when you're making it?
Maximum twice. Because a pancake got 2 sides. Motherfucker, this pancake is burnt.
It is. It's burnt out, it's played out. You know, some people might say it's growth. There's nothing wrong with changing your opinions. I think when you change your opinions that much in 4 or 5 years, I have to question whether or not you should be giving any advice.
Yes.
You know, listening to Sneako is funny because it's watching somebody water a garden and then plants grow and being like, yo, fucking stupid plants. Like, bitch, you planted some cactuses. Come to find out the bitches stink. Yeah, your audience thinks art is gay because you made them think that shit's gay. Yeah, your audience only likes UFC and all the other shit because you told them hypermasculinity is the best thing possible. Being a man is about being able to defend yourself, this, that, and the third.
You explained to me that the masculine man is supposed to protect, but you can't even protect yourself?
Okay.
That's kind of, it seems to me like you're failing.
Oh, color me surprised. They don't like art galleries.
It's like, hello, see?
Now you're doing the Muslim grift.
And even if the people that are calling me a Muslim grifter, even if I am grifting and everything that I talk about is promoting Islam, it's a net positive for the world.
Congratulations. Art in Islam, a lot of it is haram. Yes.
A lot of it.
If you replicate living animated things, that's considered haram. Like, you're doing all these grifts and then you're getting mad at the people coming to follow you for them adhering to the beliefs that you told them to adhere to.
No. It's you are pissed off whenever they are not into something that you shame them into thinking.
Yeah.
It's not even so much that, oh yeah, it's really a thing that, like that's what I'm into. No, you shame people when they don't think like you.
Also, I'm going to give the other take. Yes, arts are liberal. You guys made fun of all the liberal arts students who went to school for that shit. Arts are liberal.
It is.
It's about self-expression. It's about pushing boundaries. Conservatism is about the opposite of that. That's why all the greatest artists come from hyper-liberal places. Vast majority of the time, at least in them as personalities, they generally are. Think of your favorite artists. They dress flamboyantly. They dress oddly. They sing about things that are complicated, things that are taboo.
Or even when they don't come from that, they are the polar opposite from where they come from.
That's the definition of being progressive. You know, this makes me think of like when a woman says, "I want a traditional man who's progressive." It's like, okay, what the fuck are we talking about? You want a conservative man who's progressive. You want him to pay all the bills. But at the same time, you want him to tell you that go get a job, girl. You don't have to clean up the house. You don't got. It's like, how do you guys? You are the exact same thing. You cultivate a conservative audience. You're shocked when they don't like liberal things. You know, it's not liberals telling you not to play video games. It's conservatives.
You want something that is washed. That's when you say something like that. You want something that is washed.
Yeah.
I want a white nigga. He's gonna be washed. Chances are. No.
Crazy watches. This guy's talking about I go into an art gallery. Yeah, your audience is never going to go into an art gallery. The vast majority of them are not. When have I ever heard anybody in these red pill spaces ever talk about the fact that they go to art museums, that they have any kind of culturally enriched lives? No, they talk about going to the gun range. They talk about training for a boxing match that's never going to happen. They talk about all kinds of goofy ass shit. They talk shit about sex workers and then they get them pregnant behind closed doors. It's all a facade. And Sneako's coming here talking about, oh, my audience, they just want to hear me talk about women and dating and self-improvement, but they never want to self-improve. Yeah, we told you this movement is a scam. All this talk about self-improvement is all a facade. It's like it's LARPing for red pillars, you know? It's like when those little niggas go in the park and they grab a sword and shield and pretend they're a warrior. You guys are pretending you're like some kind of version of masculinity that's really supreme. It's not real. None of it's real. Everyone pretends in this field. And that's why you get called gay for dancing, but somehow sleeping in bed with a bunch of dudes is not gay.
It's fine.
None of it needs to make sense. No one is even pretending it makes sense. We're all just pretending it's all. I'm like, okay, none of this makes sense. But you can't deny that you play into the nonsense. You cultivate the nonsense. Then you go sit back like, oh, why are these audience members, all they want to do is hear me talk shit about women? Yeah, because you guys made that the main selling point.
You cannot provide anything other than pussy. That's all you got. You got a mouth, you got pussy, but that's it. No woman wants to be in an equal relationship. Women are submissive. They're here to nurture and we're here to provide.
You guys cultivated a gender war, got them all inflamed. Come to find out, these guys don't want to talk about anything other than shitting on women. I don't know. I, for the life of me, think the red pill movement has got to be one of the funniest things, and all the people who are adjacent to this, from Andrew Tate to this fucking goofball, every single one of them, I find them highly entertaining. Because they cultivate these areas and then they get surprised Pikachu face when it blows up in their face. Andrew Tate out here talking about how he trafficked women, how he pimped them out, treating them like hoes. Now, what does he want to do? I'm a great Christian, or I'm a great Muslim man, treat women with respect. It's like, guys, did y'all not hear yourselves? You guys not even going to address what y'all said? No? Okay, we just going to pretend you're something different? Okay. It's highly impressive. And I will say this, I feel like people on that side of the spectrum get so much leeway to be logically inconsistent, to change up their entire rhetoric, and none of it has to make sense. None of it has to make sense. But then they look at a liberal and it's like, well, facts don't care about your feelings. It's like, God damn, nigga, have you seen the facts in your history?
It's Comic-Con. I said it before.
It's Comic-Con?
Yeah, because whenever you do a Comic-Con, and that's what he's doing. He's like perfect con artist con. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's a group.
Con artist con?
Yeah, because it's a group of con artists, but it's like a comic con, like it's a convention. Okay, right? But the thing that happened is that from one convention to the other, you could switch your costume up all you want, and it's fine. Yeah. I thought you was in the Marvel universe. No, right now it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah, Batman.
You know what I mean? So with their inconsistencies, they are very consistent. Yeah. They're consistent as being inconsistent. And it's all like...
Damn. I feel for Sneako though.
I don't.
Sneako getting cucked by versions of his past self. This man can never escape the cucking.
He did that to himself.
He did.
I can't feel bad for someone that goes like this. That's you. I can't feel bad because you got hurt. You slapped yourself. Dumbass. Why am I gonna feel for you? Oh, stop slapping your goddamn self.
And he said, what else did he say? He said, all these guys do was want to talk about money. Bitch, that was you.
That was you.
There's a lot of distractions for sure, but it's not, bro.
This is the distraction. You are. I'm telling you that you are the distraction from being a good person right now.
I'm distracting. I'm a bad person. I'm encouraging bad people.
Yeah, no, you're encouraging bad behavior.
I want to be the master of my own universe. I want to be the best person I can be and be able to buy whatever I want.
How are you the master of your own universe when you see something flashy and that's what's pushing you to earn more money, to open more e-commerce shops? Yeah, you're the male Kim Kardashian. That's the whole point. Telling people that you gotta start a business, you gotta do e-commerce, you gotta get 20 girls, you gotta get the cars, you gotta get the buildings.
Kim Kardashian is encouraging, like, you get famous for nothing, to be a thought, to just put on makeup and say nothing and you can be famous. I'm encouraging people to be the best version of themselves.
Be famous for nothing and being a thought. The male equivalent to that is saying, try to make a YouTube channel and be funny and trade crypto. It's the same thing, but for men.
You were telling people the most important thing is accumulating wealth and getting money and getting these girls.
And you kept
And you
repeating
associated with people who constantly sold that thing. Now you mad at your audience because that's all they care about.
You didn't just say that. You that was propaganda.
Bro, y'all tell people all the time a lot of their self-worth is determined by how much money they make.
And then you surprised when they self-worth is.
Right? Women are never going to take you seriously unless you have a lot of money. And now it's like, oh, why do all these guys want to talk about money? Because, you know, that's what you told them is important.
Wow.
Okay, so you could decide, do you want to make more money and then not tell the truth and not have convictions, or do you want to tell the truth regardless and make a difference in the world? If you want to make more money and run around with celebrities and sell your soul, that's fine. It's really a choice of, do you want to sell your soul or not? But that's not, you should not say it's a mistake to have conviction.
See, you change your opinion nowadays. You change your opinion nowadays.
Why all these plants that I watered growing? Stupid.
Yeah. I just want, find me a clip. Find me a clip of where these guys say it's good to be culturally enriched. It's good to go to art museums and art galleries and go to conventions. Find me one. It's just funny. And then at the end of the day, we're going to get called fence sitters, but at least I can say one thing. We're consistent. You niggas switch sides of the fence every chance you fucking get. You call me a fence sitter all you want. Bitch, I done seen you hop over this fence like you're supposed to live in the middle too. All of a sudden, now you want nuance. Wow, I want to be a conservative, but I actually really like art, and then I really... You know what it sounds like? It sounds like you're on the fence, no? It sounds like you might be not as conservative as you thought.
It's not on the fence, because eventually he's going to, like, give him 2 weeks. Give him 2 weeks, a nap, and a glass of water, he's going to change his tone again. Stop. It's like... It's getting old. Yeah, 2 weeks a nap and a glass of water. And then he's going to be like, "Brrr!" It's been that.
It's crazy.
So, you know.
Where did this guy start? At first, he started as like a really artistic person, then said art was gay, and then really focused in on the whole red pill stuff. Then he went to like the anti-vaccine stuff. Then he went into like, I'm not religious. Then he became religious. Then he went away from like the necessarily religious stuff and going back to like, you know, art is great. I don't know why these men are just want to be hyper masculine.
That's in the span of 3 years, bro.
It's like, God
In
damn.
the span of 3 years. And yes, you can grow.
I ain't never seen a man who puts on values the way women put on makeup. It's crazy. But I digress. Anything else you want to say about our good friend Cuckoo? Actually, why don't we look at some of the reactions before we go? See what the audience thinks.
They're like, boo, hey, yo, you that got punched by a frog.
Someone said, sounds like Sneako needs a safe space for his art. Someone said, he's moving on to his next exploit is all. Sneako went from cuck to conservative, far right to Muslim, whatever else that led him to art to now. Someone said, yo, you created that audience, my guy. It's all on you. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, shut your ass up.
Someone said the rebrand is going crazy.
Hey.
Generational rebrand.
They know. They fucking know. It's been like that.
Oh no, it's the consequences of my own actions.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh my God, is it me abusing myself? Yeah, I guess everyone's kind of got the same take. He's a bozo then. He brought this kind of lack of expression audience to his own page by spouting bullshit. Ain't that the case though? What did he always do when people were not talking about worldly events? When people weren't talking about politics? You guys are fucking losers. You're talking about nonsense? You guys want to do comedy? You want to laugh? You want to do art?
Then
you guys are just too afraid of Jews. And now what does he want to do? He want to be staring at Jewish art. Hey, if you don't shut your ass up.
But just before that, he was doing comedy. You understand what I'm saying?
He did some open mics.
He tried. He did an attempt. That didn't work. Boom. That didn't work. Right back to this bitch. It's like, yo, the rebrand is hard. Going hard in the motherfucking paint. Get it? Paint.
No, I think ever since Sneako got punched and lost half his tooth, I think he started realizing, bruh, this movement don't get me no bitches.
Maybe that bouncer knocked some sense into him.
Maybe. Because I didn't hear much about Sneako since then. I guess he been praying. Anything else?
Nah. Definitely not.
Let us know what y'all think.